Philosophy of Hinduism by Baba Sahib Ambedkar. Question 3, Part 7. The second source for rules of precedence is commonality. It will be noticed that rules of marriage have not given rise to rules of precedence as rules of commonality have. The reason lies in the distinction between the rules prohibiting intermarriage and interdining. That difference is obvious. The prohibition on intermarriage is such that it can not only be respected, but it can be carried out quite strictly. But the prohibition of interdining castes create difficulties. It cannot be carried out quite strictly in all places and under all circumstances. Man migrates and must migrate from place to place. In every place he happens to go, he may not find his caste men. He may find himself landed in the midst of strangers. Marriage is not a matter of urgency, but food is. He can wait for getting himself married till he returns to the society of his caste men. But he cannot wait for his food. He must find it from somewhere and from someone. The question arises from which caste he can take food if he has to take food from a caste which is below him. The rule is that he will take food from a caste above him, but will not take food from a caste which is below him. There is no way of finding how it came to be decided that the Hindu can take food from one caste and not from another. By a long series of precedent, every Hindu knows from what caste he can take food and from what caste he cannot. This is determined chiefly by the rule followed by the Brahmin. A caste is higher or lower according as the Brahmin takes from it food or not. In this connection, the Brahmin has a very elaborate set of rules in the matter of food and water. 1. He will take only water from some and not from others. 2. A Brahmin will not take food cooked in water by any caste. 3. He will take only food cooked in oil from some castes. Again, he has a set of rules in the matter of the vessels in which he will accept food and water. He will take food or water in an earthen vessel from some castes, only in a metallic vessel from some, and only in a glass vessel from some others. This goes to determine the level of the castes. If he takes food cooked in oil from a caste, its status is higher than the caste from which he will not. If he takes water from a caste, its status is higher than the caste from which he will not. If he takes water in a metallic vessel from a caste, that caste is higher than the caste from which he will take water in an earthen vessel. Both these castes are higher than the caste from which he will take water in a glass vessel. Glass is a substance which is called nirlep, or which conserves no stain. Therefore, a Brahmin can take water in it even from the lowest. But other metals do conserve stains. Contaminating a character of the stain depends upon the status of the person who has used it. That status depends upon the Brahmins who will accept water in that vessel. There are some of the factors which determines the place and status of a caste in this Hindu hierarchical system of castes. The end.